doing?
You know what it is? There's a big thing about fraud. So they don't want, when the federal government makes you write, keep account for all the money. So if you don't account for that money and it goes the wrong way, they're going to pull it all back. What can you blame? They did the same thing with the water too. If you want to get the Star Alliance, you have to send your tax return in 65 and over.
Our elected officials, and then we're going to be going out. Thank you so much for showing up, even in this weather. Oh my goodness.
The guy on Midland. He delivered about 40 cases. So it's reasonable for you, especially when you're retired.
Oh yes.
There's only a certain amount of money coming in, and that's it.
I know. So, meet my dad, Theodore, and I'm Theodora.
Appreciate your support. We're here today to raise awareness to the fact that we need to build it back to come to Staten Island and start rebuilding homes so all of you people can get back home. So we have a great ceremony set up for you today. We're lucky enough to have Assemblywoman Nicole Meliatakis here with us today, Congressman Michael Grimm, many homeowners, Yellow Boots Fire and Rescue, Staten Island Alliance, the Grand Beach Buyout. Staten Island Clown is in the house, our local celebrity. Let's hear it for the Staten Island Clown coming down and supporting us today. Well, thank you all for coming out today. We're going to start our ceremony right now by doing the Pledge of Allegiance. First, if you could all follow me, that would be great. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
Paul.
Thank you very much to the Wagner High School Color Guard. Let's get a big round of applause for these guys for coming out today in the rain for us. I don't know where she's Thank you very much. Guys, again, today we wanted to just have a little peaceful walk to raise some awareness, to let the Build It Back program know that we need you to come to Staten Island. 22,000 homes on Staten Island were affected by Hurricane Sandy, and still not one home has been rebuilt. Actually, the mayor's office called me yesterday when they heard about this event, and they said that they did, in fact, start working on one house. I do know the house. It's on Mill Road. It's a garage that they're sheetrocking. So, as far as I know, the only funding that has come to Staten Island has been one home on the 1-year anniversary of Sandy. One home was bought out in Tottenville, but That is the only home that received any sort of funding, and not one house has been rebuilt, not one homeowner has received any reimbursements, not one home has been elevated, not one homeowner has even been led to know when their home is going to be elevated, when they're going to get reimbursements, when they're going to be rebuilt. So we need to raise awareness. This Monday at City Hall, the CDBG comments, or people can go down and give public testimony. So I encourage everybody here to go to City Hall on Monday and give public testimony. Tell them your story. Tell them that you need Build It Back to come to Staten Island, rebuild your home, and help your neighbors get back home. It's been 16 months. The Build It Back 17 months. Sorry. The Build It Back program is only around for 10 months, but in 10 months they haven't done a thing here in Staten Island. So thank you again for our support today. I'd like to introduce our first speaker, who is Congressman Michael Grimm.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Derek Tobacco and all the guys at Guyon Rescue and Yellow Boots and Siller Foundation.
The only ones getting things done.
You know what's funny about those three groups? They're the only ones that have gotten anything done, right? You want to hear about some houses that were rebuilt? Ask Derek. Ask the guys at Guyon Rescue that are standing side by side with Yellow Boots. And when they go to pick up their sheetrock, where they go to Siller Foundation, right? Those are the people getting stuff done. And the tragedy in all of this, the tragedy is that, let's be very honest, not one penny of this is City of New York penny once it starts flowing. Not one penny of this is the state's money. This all came from the federal government, but where does that mean it came from? It came from the taxpayers across this great country. That's who we need to thank for the Sandy relief money, the taxpayers from the greatest nation in the world. Congress appropriated taxpayer money, and it's in limbo. That's what today is about. It is absolutely unforgivable that 17 months later, we're still standing here, and other than Guyon Rescue, Yellow Boots, and Siller Foundation, we can't seem to get anything done. People are now losing hope. So the mayor and the governor, they all need to understand. I understand this bureaucracy and this red tape, and it would have taken at least a year to get the money flowing. I knew that. I knew that was going to take, but not 17 months. If you lived in Long Island right now, we have a home in Long Island that received $140,000 to rebuild and reimburse their out-of-pocket expenses. They're already getting reimbursed. On top of that, they received another $50,000 check to elevate their home. One home, $190,000. And it's the same bureaucracy and the exact same red tape. The city needs to do better, period. Bottom line, the city needs to understand that these are real people. These are families. You know, I've been out here since the night of the storm, and I was amazed to see how this group came together and all Staten Islanders came together. You're the heroes. You're the ones that came with our first responders, of course, but you're the ones that came, gave out coats. Guyon Rescue just set up. No one knew what to do. There were no guidelines. You just did what had to be done, and you got it done. Why can't our city and state government do the same? It's shame on them. That's exactly right. So it's time to cut through the red tape. The President of the United States came and stood on Cedar Grove and said that we were going to cut through the red tape and we were going to rebuild. Well, guess what? It hasn't gotten done, and that's what today is about. So I want to thank all of you for staying strong. Hold on a little longer. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep fighting, and we're going to rebuild Staten Island. I want to thank Yellow Boots. I want to thank Guyon Rescue. I want to thank Siller Foundation and all of you that have kept the heart of Staten Island pumping. You're the lifeblood of Staten Island, so don't forget it. God bless you. We're going to keep fighting.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Congressman has been fighting for us every day since the day after the storm, and thanks to him, our flood insurance premiums will not be going up anytime soon. Next up, I would like to invite Assemblywoman Nicole Malliotakis to say a few words. Nicole's been working diligently since day one at Guyon Rescue. Nicole, please come up here and say a couple of words.
Good morning, everyone. It's really with great pleasure that I stand by all of you, because you guys are absolutely amazing. And I'm so proud of what you've been doing, what you've been enduring, the fight that you've put up for the last 17 months. And I will say that I agree wholeheartedly with our congressman. He's absolutely right. When we open the newspaper each and every day, we see a house being built, another home finally going back to their home. But unfortunately, when we read into the article, we see it's either Guyan Rescue, the Silla Foundation. I know American Red Cross has done some stuff with Habitat for Humanity, and that is a disgrace. That in the greatest city, supposedly the greatest city, the greatest nation of the world, 17 months later, we're waiting for these federal funds to get to the people. And I've been joining with the congressman and doing what we can to try to pressure the city. Unfortunately, when a new administration came in, it made it even worse because they don't know what they're doing and they're starting from scratch themselves. But you have my word, and I drove back from Albany to be here with you. I have to go back because we have the budget. We're going to start voting on Sunday evening. But I needed to be here to know that, I'm there with you, shoulder to shoulder, and I will continue to fight. I know many of you have been in contact with my office, and Paul Marone, my chief of staff, and he's here with me today. And we'll do whatever we can to help you in the interim while we wait for this city. But we need to send a message. We need to start writing more letters to the mayor. We need to start writing letters to the editor. We need to get out there and continue to advocate and say enough is enough. 17 months later, it's absolutely ridiculous. I really pray for everyone here. It has been heartbreaking for me as your representative for the last 17 months to see what has been going on in our community. And just know that I'm always going to be here with you since the first march we had, this march, and hopefully we won't have to march anymore. We'll finally get the justice we deserve here on Staten Island.
Thank you very much, Nicole. We appreciate all of your help. Nicole's working, fighting for us up in Albany every day. Next, we're going to have come up is a homeowner from Newport Beach. Allison Galderisi is going to come up here and say a few words.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Hello, Staten Island. Almost a lifelong Staten Islander. I grew up in Newport Beach. My mom is still there. The rest of my family is still there. Mom is going home this weekend thanks to the help of Cedar Grove Angels, Yellow Boots, the Stiller Foundation. On the other hand, I need to be rebuilt. And Build It Back has done nothing for me except silence. Silence is deadly from them. It's sickening. The first correspondence I got from them was a letter in October telling me I needed to sign some papers, which I had already gone 3 weeks earlier and signed the papers. So my first correspondence, written correspondence from Build It Back, was wrong. They had wrong information. They came out to my house, did a home inspection, and that's it. I haven't heard from them. Other people maybe have had their sit-down meetings. I haven't. Been hit by a Hurricane Irene and now Sandy, and they don't seem to care that I need to rebuild. And just to say, some may not know me, but you may know my family. I have 5 family members, 5 households in Newport Beach. I'm one of 5 households. I came back just 4 years ago to Newport Beach, to this community that I love, and Build It Back has got to step up. It's got to step up their game.
$9 million in salaries, and we haven't had one house rebuilt.
That's right. Too much money is spent. Too much money is spent on the bureaucracy, on the people that they hire to do the work,
Profits.
and they're not helping us. They're helping the people that have been hired and got jobs from it. But that's it. So, thank you. Build It Back. Shame on you. Get to work.
Thank you very much, Allison. Appreciate it.